Hello everyone. So even though it's Friday, here's the past week's final vocab review. So it's gonna be kind of a reflection video as well, not just about the lessons, since I've already done basically all the lessons, except for today's, obviously. So here's the can statements. It's also kind of a finishing up everything week as well, because next week is a short week, with no school on Monday, and then we're basically doing like a big picnic, and then Wednesday we're going to recycle and finish up some stuff, and then Thursday we're doing I'm doing an escape the room scavenger hunt thing, which is going to be my next video. I'm going to show you all that. And yeah. And then Friday's our last day, and Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are half days. Tuesdays are only full day. So yeah, this is like the very last week of content. So for Monday, we reviewed what a hurricane is, because that is a vocab word from the severe weather natural disaster lesson I did way at the beginning. And then we actually didn't watch the video because on Monday it was a shortened schedule because of the seniors graduating. They had the senior assembly, so our day was shortened, so we didn't do the video, but we did read A Hurricane Destroyed My Town from Scholastic Action. And then they did the sequence of events, which actually had, I didn't write this in here, but there was a higher level one and a lower level one. And even with the lower level one, I made it easier for the kids to do. Or I shouldn't say easier. I made it to where they would be more successful. Same with the higher level. We didn't do the full worksheet because the next part was to write a whole paragraph, and a lot of my students, while practicing handwriting is good, it's better to practice handwriting more freely, so through journals, things like that, where on worksheets it's extremely complicated. I don't I don't know if it has to do with the spacing, the lines, the questions. It's just something that my students struggle with, so I just completely got rid of that one on the higher level and had them do the just the sequencing. And then they did the comprehension quiz, because I didn't want them to do a ton of quizzes after their final exam on Friday. And then for third hour, we read Looking for the Next Baseball Star and discussed it. Day 2, I just have trip. We went on a field trip. Originally, we were supposed to leave at 8, but we ended up not leaving till 9. I think they figured traveling time wasn't going to take as long as they thought. So we left at 9. So we actually read Is This Guy Trying to Sell You Something? There instead. Which was actually really good that we did it that way. Ooh, excuse me. So we just read it, and then we got ready for the trip, and we spent all day there. This article is about advertising, celebrities using social media to sell stuff or advertise stuff, and how they're supposed to do it legally and how they don't always do it. Not all of them put the hashtag ad or hashtag sponsored like they're supposed to. And some of them even put hashtag SP to showing it for sponsored, but not everyone knows that's what that means. And a lot of them are actually getting in trouble. So that's what the article is about, like understanding advertising and understanding that celebrities get paid to tell people about products. And that you shouldn't always believe everything you see on social media. Anyways, so Wednesday, ooh, we played the Jeopardy game that I made, which is over here. So this is a really cool website. Let me expand. No, I can't expand. Here, let me move my camera up. So this is a thing called Factile. I googled Jeopardy games, and then this popped up. It's free. You can pay for a pro thing, which I think gives you more freedom on the Jeopardy stuff. You can do public stuff, or you can keep them private. I think so. What you do, this is really cool. I had to do 3 parts because of how we have 83 vocab words. So I'll show you. I split them up into 3 groups, and then I had them pick their groups for the last 2. But so you put how many teams. See, this is where the pro comes in. You can have like a buzzer mode where they can use their phone to buzz in, but we didn't do that because money. There's like a bunch of different kind of like squad type things. I'll just pick random 3. Squads. Team mascots, I guess was the word. So here's the final vocab review. I split them up into like the articles that all the vocab came from, because we found that that's easier. And then down here, move camera, move. And then down here, is their little mascots. And I just went based off of the order that it gave us. And if they're getting answer right, you hit the check. If not, you hit that. So let's just show you one. So here's the definition. If they get it right, they just have to say it. You can do that. And then it pops up. Say they get it wrong. They minus, and then you have the option of either seeing the answer, or I allowed teams to steal. But of course, if they tried to steal and they got it wrong, they would lose a point. So yeah, that's just a cool little game that I found, and it's really easy to make. You just plug in everything. The format's there. We did that. Oh, not yet. And it was really good to see what they knew as a group. So they missed within groups, the class missed 18 words that they needed to study out of the 83. However, yesterday, again, we didn't do this. We did the Kahoot, which is over here. I had to split up into. So here's Kahoot. Go to my Kahoot. I think I have it in 4 parts. Yeah. This is a lot more individual. So they get on their laptops or their phone, and it's just the definition, and then there's 4 options. You can have it to where there's 2, 3, or 4 options. I like to do 4 options. Well, with the vocab, I like to do 4 options. And they have classic mode or team mode. But here, let me actually show you it without playing it. So yeah, I just did that. And then here's the options. And on their screen, on their laptops, it would show the shapes. And then they just click on the shape. Individually, they missed 41. And so instead of doing the pause and think and the quiz about the one that we read on Tuesday, the ad one, we did more vocab review on those words. I just was very direct with them, like, this is the definition, repeat after me. And we went around the room having them repeat the definition. I wish I could have done it a little bit better. I felt like I was really mean about it. But these are weird, like, the test is literally today. Their final exam is today. And so I don't know. I feel like I was a little mean, but I'm sure sometimes you have to be direct. It can't always be fun and games. Like, it was serious. Like, they literally missed half of the words. So we really needed to be like, okay, the exam's tomorrow. These are words we need to study. They hate studying so much. But it's a reality for high school. You have to study. So then, today, we're going to take the final vocab exam, and we are going, instead of math games for the rest of the day, we're going to do the pause and think, and then the quiz, and then for the rest of the day we'll do math. Here's the final vocab exam. It's all matching, and it's broken up into how they learned them together, like the words that they learned together. It's all matching. My CT originally had words on this side, but there's research now that shows that kids with cognitive impairments do a better time when the definition is on the left side, and then the vocab words are on the right. I don't know why I didn't read it. It's just some of the research that's going around, so I decided to try it out. And for the most part, they did pretty well on the practice final exam that we did last week. But and nothing's changed from that. So they have all the answers. Like, we went through the answers and all that. And they have that to study, and I keep telling them, like, if you just study your practice exam that we did last week, you'll do good, because nothing has changed. All the answers are still the same. They keep stressing out about it, and it's like, well, one, you're not studying, and two, you have the answers. Like, just relax. You guys will all do good. But anyways, yeah. So that's this week and today. We'll see how they do. See ya. Bye.